ladies, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a smoky eye for green eyes. My last video was a smoky eye for blue eyes, and I also have one for brown eyes. I will link both of those down below. But today's is going to be a smoky eye that will enhance and bring out the beauty of green eyes. I love green eyes. I think they're so striking and beautiful. And one of the great things about green eyes is that purples and more cooler tones bring them out, which is a little bit different than the other eye colors because more warmer tones bring those out. But with green eyes, you can kind of switch it up, be a little more striking, be a little more different because these kind of taupey, purpley, cooler tones kind of enhance them. So today we've got kind of a purpley, kind of taupey silver look going. Am I creasing? But yeah, once again, this video is going to be a majority Makeup Geek eyeshadow video. Just the lid color is not Makeup Geek. But I like using Makeup Geek shadows in my video because everybody has them. They're nice and affordable. They have a really great range of shades. But I did have this one shadow from Sephora, which is this one that I really wanted to use in this look. So I did use this. All the info about these circle lenses I'm wearing will be down below in the description box for you guys to check out. But yeah, this is mainly for people with natural green eyes. But if you're like me and you like to play with these contacts, because I'm kind of becoming obsessed with it, then check out Pinky Paradise so that you can get yourself some cool circle lenses. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already so you can stay up to date with all of my videos. And let's just jump right into the look. Hey ladies, so I've got my green contacts in and my brows are already on and my lids are already primed. My brows look very, very warm right now, and that's because I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in chocolate, and I usually use taupe, but it ran out. But I don't know, they look like I'm a redhead. I don't like it, but we're gonna make it work. Once I have a full face of makeup on, hopefully it looks a little bit better. But let's just jump right into the eyes. Okay, we're going to be using mostly Makeup Geek shadows again, but one of them, like the very focal point lid color, is not a Makeup Geek shadow. But it's only one shadow, so I figured you guys wouldn't mind, and it's gorgeous, so you're going to love it. I'm just going to start off with my good old Standby Creme Brulee on an E40 brush, and we're just going to make this our transition color in our crease. So you just want to take this and buff it throughout that crease and blow it out as much as possible. These contacts on my eyes look like more really dark, like emerald green, and not like that brighter green that most people like naturally have, but I guess we'll kind of just get the gist of it. It's just a lot darker because my eyes are dark brown underneath, but you know, make it work. If you got green eyes, you know how they look, so. Okay, now I'm going to go in with an E35 and this shade called Latte, which I have had for a very long time and I like never use because I'm so obsessed with Frappe because it's like warmer. But this is like the kind of more neutral slash cooler tone version of it. And we're going to buff this into the crease as well. Once again, kind of build, not once again, but you guys know, like building that gradient into our smoky eye because that's what a smoky eye is all about, am I right? But yeah, I did a lot of research, and apparently for green eyes, you're supposed to use more like taupey, cooler shades. So that's what we're going to do today. Even though everybody loves their warm shades, and I think they look phenomenal on everyone, we're going to switch it up a little because apparently it's supposed to make green eyes piap. Okay, now we're going to go in with something a little bit different. This is Dirty Martini from Makeup Geek, and it is obviously a really rich olive green color, like a dark olive green or khaki green. I'm going to take this on an E25. And we're going to buff this into the crease and like make sure it's really nice and blown out and looks more like a neutral than like a green. But because it has that green undertone, or because it's green basically, it is going to enhance the green eye color. So we just want to make sure this is nice and blown out. And as you can see, like it looks, I guess it does look like green, but it doesn't look like in your face intense kind of like pop of color green. It looks more, I don't know, like subdued green, and it just kind of brings out the eyes. So we're going to make sure this is nice and buffed out. You want to focus most of it on the outer corner and in the crease and just make sure it's blended into everything else. And then I'm just going to take my E25 or my E40 and make sure everything is nice and smoked out together. And feel free to intensify this green color as much or as little as you want. Okay, now with my Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush, I'm going to go in with Mocha. And this is a really rich, like chocolatey brown color from Makeup Geek. And we're going to focus this on the outer corner to deepen up the whole look. You can also just bring it on the lid so that the blend is a little easier, because we are going to cover it up with our lid color. But bring it on that lid because it's going to make sure that it's like a nice seamless transition. Because if you just put it on the outer corner and don't like blend it into the lid a little bit, it will look a little bit choppy. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to work after this. I hope everybody appreciates my smoky eye at work. The perks of working in the cosmetics industry is you can go to work in a full smoky eye and you will not get penalized. And quickly, while we're here in my Makeup Geek palette, I'm going to go ahead with Vanilla Bean and use this to highlight the brow bone. Okay, and now for the really pretty lid color. This is from the Sephora collection. This is called Pop Idol number 23. I got this in France, but I'm pretty sure you can get it in the US as well. It is also kind of, I feel like there's other dupes. It's just like a really nice kind of taupey purple glitter shade. But yeah, we're going to use this. But we're going to use this because I got it in France and I was like so excited to use it in the tutorial, and I'm glad that it works with this whole green eye thing because isn't this gorgeous? Like, oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to take that on the 234 Luxe Smoky Shader Brush from Zoeva. I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus though because I want it to be really, really intense and pigmented, and this kind of glittery shade is a little bit harder to work with because it's got those chunky glitters in it, but we're gonna foil it so that it works for us. What is on me? How did I get freaking, ugh, never fails. Isn't this gorgeous? Like, I die. I love it. Okay, I decided I want to intensify that green in the crease, so I'm going to take it on that Zoeva brush, Dirty Martini once again, and we're going to buff this along the crease line. Okay, at this point you can decide whether you want to do a winged liner or not. I'm going to just because I feel like it pulls the whole look together, especially when you use like darker colors like this. But first I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Smoldering Eye Kohl and I'm going to just tightline my eyes. And now I'm going to go in with my NYC liquid liner and just give myself a nice wing. Once again, you can decide whether you want to do this or not. I just love a good wing, and since my last video didn't have one, I feel like I'm neglecting the wing. So we're going to give me one. My camera's probably going to cut out while I'm doing this, so I'll just be right back. Okay, ladies, we're going to ignore the hot mess that is my hair right now, but off camera, I just went ahead and applied that winged liner I talked about, and then since I was already off camera, I just went ahead and did my mascara and my lashes. I ended up using the Red Cherry number 43s, just a good old standby, one of my favorite lashes ever, and basically looks good with any look. So I went ahead and did that. Oh my god, this hair. And now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to start off with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. I really like this stuff. I just like other things more, so I usually don't use it. When I say other things, you guys know I mean my Smashbox primer. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this because I wanted to show it some love. And I feel like the Smashbox one really clogs my pores, and I ain't about that, especially in the summer when I'm wearing a lot less makeup, like less often. Like obviously this look isn't a lot less makeup, but on an everyday basis I wear a lot less makeup than other times of year. In spirit of using things I haven't used in a while, we're gonna go ahead with the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. My shade is in the shade Fiji, and we're gonna just put this on the skin. I love this foundation. I really didn't like it that much when I first got it, but I like it. I like it a lot. I wish this had a pump though, I will say that. They kind of got the hint with the new NARS foundation, but I wish they would like repackage this NARS Sheer Glow one and put a pump on it. That would be phenomenal. I'm just going to put this on with my beauty blender because who owns foundation brushes anymore? Am I right? No, everybody does, but I just love my beauty blender. I've been thinking of trying the new NARS foundation, but I don't know. I'm like itching to buy a new one because a lot of new foundations that everybody's like loving have come out recently. I'm trying to decide between the new Nars one, the new Too Faced one, and what was the other one? Oh, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. That's like bottom of the list though. And what was the other one? There was one more. Oh, the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk. Which, I don't know, like I like the Luminous Silk, but I don't love it. So I'm thinking like, will I even like the Lasting Silk? And it's so expensive. But I don't know. I think I'm actually just going to go with the Too Faced one because I haven't heard one bad review about it. And I love Too Faced. And I always try to do like Too Faced Soul Too Faced looks, but I never have a foundation for them. So I really want to try it. I like this foundation a lot more when it sits on the skin for a little while than when it first goes on. When it first goes on, it looks a little bit heavy and cakey, but when it like soaks in and settles into your skin, it looks gorgeous. For concealer, I'm going to go ahead with my MAC Pro Longwear. I have the shade NC25, which I don't know. I like went to MAC. I must have had a really good tan that day because NC25 is like kind of dark for me, especially for concealer. But it seems to work great, actually. I will probably go ahead and pick up an NC20. It just seemed like NC20 in the store was so light. And there was kind of a big gap between this and NC20, but I don't know, I was just feeling this one. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette and use these two shades to set my concealer. And this is on a Zoeva Luxe highlighter brush. If you have oily skin and you use this Nars Sheer Glow, definitely set your whole face with a powder. But I kind of love when the glow of the Sheer Glow comes through. So I only set where I put concealer. Then I'm going to go in with this Sonia Kashuk brush and this middle shade I think is called Shadow Play. I always forget they have actual names for this palette, so I just call it the middle one. But I'm going to use this to bronze up the skin. Lately I've been like bronzer, like a freaking bronzer fiend. Like I just want to load up my entire face with bronzer. Like really buffed out, blown out bronzer is like my favorite thing for the skin right now. I've yet to try strobing. Can anybody tell me if it makes any difference? I don't really get it. I'm just like, okay, so you forgot to contour? That's my thoughts on strobing. Like, I don't know. I stick by the rule that with every highlight there is a shadow, or every shadow there is a highlight. So like the idea of not contouring when you highlight is kind of weird to me. Oh my god, what's wrong with my eye? Now I'm going to take Subconscious, which is this cooler tone shade, on this Luxe Face Paint brush from Zoeva. I'm going to kind of carve out my cheeks with this. And a little more around the forehead to carve it out, make it look a little slimmer because we know I got that big Dominican head. A little around the nose, just to kind of tie the face together. And under the lip. Okay, now I'm going to try this blush from Makeup Geek in the shade Honeymoon. Might be a little too light, so I might end up going in with another blush too. But I'm going to just take that on a large angled contour brush that is stained blue from my brush cleaner. I need to like actually clean my brushes with like soap and water. But yeah, we're just going to pop this on the cheeks. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Forget it. It's not too light. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Oh, I love this blush. Every time I try a new Makeup Geek blush, I'm like, yeah, it's my favorite. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight with Champagne Pop because, let's be real, I'm not ever going to use anything else. Oh my god, like literally every look, it just, takes it to the next level. Yes. I would honestly sell my firstborn child for a lifetime supply of this. Like, if this ever runs out, I'm just going to crawl into a hole and die. That's dramatic. Okay, I'm going to start off with that same eye kohl and just line my waterline with this. You can do this if you want. If not, you know, whatever. It'll just be a little less smoky and intense. But I love light eyes, like contrasted with black eyeliner. It is like so beautiful to me, so I love it. Like, look at that. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to take Latte on a pencil brush and we're going to buff this on the lower lash line. And now I'm going to take Dirty Martini on that same like flat shader brush we used for the lid. And buff this under the lash line too. And then I'm going to take Mocha on a flat definer brush and put this really close to the lash line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Shimma and put this on the inner corner of the eye. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to do a quick coat of this Urban Decay mascara on my lower lashes. Okay, and now for lips, I'm going to start off with this Rimmel lip liner in the shade Spice and line my lips. Now I'm going to go in with this LA Girl like a matte lip cream in the shade Dreamy. And then I'm going to take this Madame Glam lipstick in the shade Embrace. It's a very matte lipstick. I'm going to put this on the center of the lips. And now I'm going to just spritz my whole face with some Fix Plus. And now I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Oh my god, it's cold. Oh my god, ew. Let's see what this rat's nest has got for us. If I position my face like this, you can't tell that it's a mess. Yeah. Okay, ladies, that's going to be it for this makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already so you can stay up to date with all of my new videos. Let me know down in the comments how you like these kind of eye color based looks and if I should keep doing more of them or if you think they're stupid or what. Yeah, let me know in the comments. But I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.